Hello? 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 Shorty's behind me. It's Sunday. We're still up in Flagstaff. We just finished breakfast in the trailer. Tiffany wanted to get some steps in, which I obliged because it's smart. We should definitely do that, especially when after you get done eating. Telling your body like, hey, start using that fuel, baby. Don't store it. But the trailer park is very small, so we did one loop already and we're like, not even a half a mile. So we're gonna walk out here on the highway, go to the convenience store to see if there's any snacks for the road home. Oh man, I used to love these. My dad was a smoker once upon a time, and I don't know if he chewed. Somebody chewed. It was either him or my uncle. And I would buy one particular brand. It wasn't Jack's Links, but it was some brand. Basically, like shredded beef jerky, and you put it in your lip and like suck on it like you would chew. It was so freaking good. Oh my gosh, yes. Rocking the new hat, courtesy of NAU, here at Walmart, picking up some last minute things for Bryce in his dorm. He's getting orders from his roommates, from the dorm mates. What do you call them when they're on the front, on the same floor as you? Dorm mates? Dorm mates? Neighbors, that's good. Oh yeah. Bryce was specifically.
Sorry, I gotta walk in. We're here for me. I'm like.
Really, you were requested to get gushers.
I'm following you around like we're just shopping at home.
Yeah, gotta get the family pack to share with your family.
I was about to say, I'll get the Great Value, but it's 20 cents cheap.
Just need a loaf of bread now.
Yeah. Oh, but the crunchy stuff. I'm a fan of the super crunch.
Same.
How much bread is in there? Yeah, kind of like. But I don't have a bowl that I would. I mean.
All you need is one glass bowl.
I think I had the plastic ones. The plastic ones that we bought, like they're like the same. The ones we got at like Target, like the ones we have at home. Those are my bowls, right? They did, but I didn't think you were gonna think that.
Of course I do. I know a lot about that.
Oh my god, Reese, they were freezer just.
Back in downtown Flagstaff, heading over to Collins, which is an Irish pub, to watch the Cardinals game and have some lunch. One last little meal here while we're here. Live music in the town square again. Pretty much every night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they got live music playing, which is awesome. And this place is just booming like crazy. Alpine Peddler. This is the roving bar people pay to pedal and drink on. Pretty safe to say that this place down here is always just popping off during the weekends, whether it's family weekend or not. This is where Bryce and the 18-year-olds party on Thursdays because it's 18 plus. Oh, fancy meeting you guys here. Reuben's. You got the Irish pub. You got to get the Reuben. Bryce got the same. He just like forgets to eat some of it. Look at Sierra got tri-tip. Look at that. Amazing.
I wouldn't even get a haircut. You look fine right now. Save your money. Yeah, the back of my neck.
Wrapping things up here in Flagstaff. Tiffany's grab a sweet treat for the road. We're gonna pop into Grand Canyon chocolate. They got ice cream. feel like it's such like an art. All right, what do we go with?
Right, you're making it so funny.
What do we go with?
Oh, strawberry cheesecake.
Strawberry cheesecake.
Peanut butter with chocolate slivers. Rice, there's an extra spoon.
I got one. It's called Spinoli. I don't know. It's cherry pistachio chocolate. It's delicious and unique. There he goes, walking away. It's that simple. There's really nothing else to it at this point. We're just saying our goodbyes. Bye. Be good. Have fun. See you in a couple weeks. Just left the trailer park to hit the road. Tiffany mapped it, and right away we saw that it was going to be an extra hour, actually 45 minutes longer to get home. We're like, oh damn, okay, so must be some traffic going down. We haven't even left Flagstaff yet, and we're already at Stop and Go, and there's the maps telling us there's 2 hazards. It actually tells us there's an additional 40 minutes of traffic. So this is it right here. It's not even like down the mountain, down into Phoenix, like it's right here out of Flagstaff, so. We made it through the traffic. It was actually just the lane closure that we passed on the way down. They're building the bridge or redoing a bridge or extending a bridge, something like that. So 2 lanes went down to 1, and that's just literally just the traffic coming from Flagstaff going down to 1 lane. So we'll back that up, 40-minute delay. Now we're here in, I guess McGuireville, technically. Like Lolamite is right down the street, like 15 minutes that way. We've been to this gas station a dozen times. There's a Mexican restaurant on the other side of that. Just getting gas, getting a few snacks and drinks, and home stretch home. Tiffany got baby a little biscuit.
Oh, look what you got,
Biscuit.
baby.
Biscuits.
That's a big one.
I know.
It is, huh?
No.
She's
too
weird
big?
with it. She's gotta have it for herself. And you get that. Oh. Ooh, nice. Thanks.
Watermelon good?
Yeah. Watermelon or cherry.
There you go, good girl. Alright, we're gonna try out these flex lanes for the first time. Basically, it's a separate set of lanes that, depending on the day of the week, time of the day, that sort of thing, they either go north or south. On the way up here, they were open, going north. Now that it's Sunday and everyone's going back down to Phoenix, they're open, going south. So here we go. There's these little barriers, these orange barriers, they block it off and let you know when they're not available. So it's 2 extra lanes on the west side of the highway, basically going on the south side. So right now it looks like normal, right? 2 extra lanes going south. 2 on that right side, 2 on the left side here. But on Friday, if we would have taken this, we would have been coming up this side. So even though the north side's actually up there somewhere. So that makes flow of traffic during the busiest times of the weekends super fast. Oh man, that's some wicked hat hair I got going on there. That's a sick hat that I got from NAU. So got myself, I was gonna get a shirt, but the bookstore closed last night before we had gotten to it, and they're not open on Sundays, so I wasn't able to go to the bookstore and actually grab any NAU swag. So I'm glad that they hooked me up with a hat at least. Anyway, we're home. It's 7 p.m. Obviously, we've got a ton of stuff to unpack and go through, and Tiff's already got a load of laundry going. I know Sierra wants to do some laundry as well, but that's it. That concludes our Flagstaff weekend. First and foremost, loved catching up with Bryce, and it's been 4 weeks, roughly 4 weeks since we last saw him up in Flagstaff. Obviously, he came down home for the NAU ASU game, but it's been 4 weeks since we've been up there. So just kind of seeing how he settled in, meeting some of his new friends, his dorm mates, I guess you want to call them that, like basically people that live on the same floor as him or in the same dorm but on different floors. He's very, very popular. People like to hang out in his room. He's made a lot of friends. So And it was awesome for Sierra to hang out with him. Also, she stayed the night in his dorm the last 2 nights, so she got to kind of hang out with him and just kind of catch up with him on one-on-one, kind of like they did in their upstairs area. So that was nice for them. Then I'm getting to hang out with Mia and Papa and hang out in the trailer, just like old times. Breakfast on the outside on the griddle, and yeah, it's just a great weekend overall. He's doing very well. He's thriving. He's happy. Needs to get a job because he's out of money, and he hates asking us for money because he's used to having, you know, a job and a paycheck and whatnot. But unfortunately, no luck so far. He is doing well on his YouTube channel. However, he won't get paid for that until October. So he's got a whole nother month to wait for the money that he made this last month, you know, because it's always 30 days out. He didn't quite make the threshold last month, so it's rolling over to this month. So he's gonna get a fat payment in October, but he's gotta wait a whole nother month. So he's gonna keep looking for jobs. He's gonna keep applying and whatnot. But unfortunately, bad news, his scooter broke. So he was riding it last week, and he said he hit a bump and it just died. It made a beep and it died. And now it won't turn on. When you plug it in, it doesn't even register that it's plugged in. Like, you know, the box is green, and then when you plug it in, it turns red, that it's telling you that it's charging. It doesn't even turn red, just stays green the entire time. A, like as if it's not plugged into anything, or B, like the battery's fully charged. But like I said, it doesn't turn on. Papa and I tried to take a look at it. We opened up the guts. There's really not much to it. It's very simple on the inside. There's no fuses, there's no reset buttons, there's really not much there. And I can't find anything online whatsoever. There's no FAQ, I mean, it's a cheap, you know, foreign scooter sold by Amazon. Not much there. So I brought it down here with me so that I can continue to possibly troubleshoot it and see if I can get it figured out. If not, we'll have to come up with another idea, because he's very much, like, he uses that thing every day, all the time, and this last week, since he didn't have it, he's like, it's rough. It's rough not having that scooter because he's got used to having it. So we gotta figure something out quick and get him a replacement more than anything. Really excited to try this tonight. This is the Rest Mud Water. So this is the evening tea. It's got rooibos chai, the standard mushroom blend. There's some other ingredients in here like chamomile. The valerian root is different, and the passion flower. But yeah, basically this is the nighttime. No caffeine. I'm a big fan of the original mud water, which I'm getting low on, and the matcha. And then there's one more that I haven't tried yet. It's the yellow one. It's the turmeric and ginger one. So that'll be next month's. I have this on subscription, so I get it the cheapest I can. But big fan of mud water. It's funny, our supplements continue to grow. We got Paleo Valley bone broth protein that we're using with our coffee. Rise sent me out theirs to try. The coffee's okay. I like the hot cocoa. That's really good. Creatine, Tiff's been using both flavorless and a flavored one to put in water. My mud water. Showered, came back, put in a couple more orders in that I had. Logged into New World, grabbed a couple of dailies before the reset tonight, and I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's 9 p.m. If I go to bed right now, I'll get 6.5 hours of sleep, and I did not get great sleep the last 2 nights sleeping on that couch. I'm very much looking forward to sleeping in my bed tonight, for sure. Tomorrow's Monday, back to the grind, but more importantly, we have a lot of testing to do with this bad boy. I'm absolutely loving this phone. I'm loving iOS 26. Everything is just phenomenal. But there's a lot more I want to test as far as the video capabilities. I'm loving everything so far, but obviously my #1 complaint is this is the best camera on the phone, right here. But I can't see myself when I'm recording and I'm using it, right? I use my watch as a viewfinder, which helps. It is nice, but it's just not the same. It's not the same like having a screen attached to the camera. That's what vloggers need. It's a necessity. So, you know, the Pocket 3, the G7X, all the cameras I'm looking at all have some kind of flip out screen or a screen on the front. So as much as I love using the iPhone, it is my everyday carry. Obviously I have it with me at all times, and I will use it, you know, I still use my iPhone. I use my iPhone 14 Pro on a regular basis. At this point, you guys probably can't tell when I'm switching cameras. Even in the last 2 days, iPhone, G7X, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So yeah, lots of more testing with the iPhone 17 Pro. I want to play around with the front-facing camera and the rear-facing camera in different lighting conditions, like in the kitchen, outside, and here. Like, how different is the front camera from the rear camera? I also want to play around with shooting in log, the Apple ProRes log footage. So, you know, compare that to the Pocket 3, which I also shoot in D-Log M. So more testing with that. Just a lot more things I want to play around with this camera. I'm 3 years behind on iPhone, so there's been so many improvements over the last 3 years. I'm jumping into this thing, and it's like, you know, there's just tons of stuff to learn. So I'm looking forward to just fully immersing myself in that the next week or so. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for hanging out with us. I do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the weekend. Lots of good stuff in the vlogs. If you haven't seen them yet, go check them out, and I will see you tomorrow.